Hey everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Heather, and this is Squared Circles and Silver Screens, and this is the show where I talk all about wrestling. I'm trying out a little new idea this week where I'm going to recap all of the bigger events that went down this week-ish in women's wrestling. Most of you guys know that's what my focus is on, and I would love to cover that week to week. So this week we had a huge return. We had some big news regarding some new signings. We had a belt change from a surprising name in a much smaller company, and we hear from a star that's about why she did what she did just last week. So we'll start with signing news. First of all, we have the re-signing of Natalya to WWE. There have been some rumors and some rumblings over the last few weeks that, like Ricochet, she might be looking to test the waters outside of WWE, but it looks like she has decided to stay on, and I personally think this will probably see her out maybe to the end of her career. I think for one, she would make an exceptional trainer down in NXT. So I really hope that maybe she'll move down the Performance Center at some point when she wraps up her stuff. I think her being involved with the development of the next crop of NXT stars would just be a huge benefit for both the men's and the women who are coming up out of developmental over the next few years, if that's what plays out. Speaking of new signings, we had the surprise announcement that WWE has signed Stephanie Vaquer this week. I actually got a chance to see her live last year at New Japan Battle in the Valley, where I actually got to see newly signed-ish Julia. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see them paired up maybe in one of their first sort of feuds. It'll get them a chance to kind of get acclimated to the speed of NXT, but get to work with people that they know pretty well. If you have never seen either of them, I highly recommend checking out some video of both of them. But with that Vaquer signing, it was so quick that she was actually pulled from a CMLL show just this weekend. And that forced her to vacate both the CMLL World Women's Championship and the World Women's Tag Championships, which actually leads us into our surprise championship win by AEW star Willow Nightingale. And she won that very CMLL Women's Championship that was vacated by Stephanie Vaquer. That match was actually held right here in my hometown of San Jose at CMML x New Japan W Fantastic Mania. It was held in a high school gym like 3 miles from my house. How cool is that? Unfortunately, I didn't make that show. I had work. But after coming up just one win short at the Owen Hart Cup, it's great to see her pick up that belt in that loss to Mariah May last week. It'll be interesting to see now that she has that belt with her if she'll have that at future AEW shows or if it's going to be exclusively shown on CMLL. You never know, but I'm loving more and more of this transfer between shows. It makes me happy. But that segues back into a perfect transition to Mariah May, who addressed exactly why it is that she did attack her mentor, Timeless Toni Storm, right after winning the Owen Hart Cup last week. She came out to the ring on Dynamite 250 this week, dressed exactly like Toni Storm, and she revealed that she's basically been planning this from the start. She'd always planned to turn on Toni Storm and to bring her down, and she actually let it go on longer than she wanted to because she was having fun, which is kind of evil and twisted, and I like that. She vowed that she's going to beat Toni at Wembley at All In August. Which I think is amazing, and I think that they've done this story fantastically. For those of you who don't know, they're basically recreating a classic movie called All About Eve. If you don't know that movie, I will try to link that down in the comments below to like a Wikipedia article about it. Long and short of it is, an obsessed fan slowly ingratiates her life into her idol's life and then slowly takes over and destroys her idol while sort of becoming her, and it's brilliant, and I really want to see this play out at Wembley. I really hope that it doesn't get dumped on like 0 Hour or get lost in the mid card, because I really want to see it in front of that big crowd, because it's been one of my favorite stories of AEW all year long. Finally, we get that long-awaited return. Rhea Ripley. I'm happy. You guys know I'm happy. It's fine. And she was out for 3 full months, which is entirely too long to go without Rhea Ripley on my television screen. Thank you very much. So we did get a tease of her last week at the end of Raw, but this week she started the show and made it clear that she has her sights set on Liv Morgan and getting her belt back at SummerSlam. And she challenged Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan via satellite agreed to that match. So we'll be getting that match at SummerSlam. She's also pissed as hell at Dominic Mysterio, which I also love that we're recreating that Eddie Guerrero and Chyna dynamic. I love it because, I mean, really, if this does not come down to a ladder match for custody of Dominic versus Liv and Rhea, what are we even doing with our lives? But I do predict that I think Dom and probably Finn and JD are going to conspire with Liv to keep Rhea from winning that belt at Sweaty WrestleMania. So I think we'll drag that that story into Royal Rumble and potentially all the way to WrestleMania, which would be great. I'd love to see Rhea get that belt back again at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. I think that WrestleMania is sort of becoming her like marquee show, and I think that's phenomenal. So that's about it this week. We had a few other things. We got to see more of Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler taking on Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, and Lyra Valkyria. We got a little bit more teasing for Damage Control stuff. I think with Io Sky coming back from Marigold right now, next week-ish, we'll get that moving again. Mercedes Moné was in action versus Nyla Rose. So we had some other stuff, but that was kind of all the major points I think I hit. But let me know what you guys think. If you like what I'm doing here, let me know. Is there anything else you want me to do? Do you like me recapping the women's side of the locker room? Do you want me to give you guys recaps of all the women's matches in the week? Let me know. It's up to you guys and me, but you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the things that every YouTuber asks you to do. And before I go, just a quick reminder to drink some water, be kind to your fellow humans and to other wrestling fans, and just remember that you are a badass doing the best job that you can in this crazy, crazy, crazy world right now. So have a great week. All right, bye.